what, just first of all, like, what is your culture like in, like, I don't know a lot, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay, it's okay. Well, Buddhism, like I said, the religion is more than religion. It's like more of philosophy. So basically, it spread only in India and spread all around the world. Okay.
So it started in India.
Yes. Back in 2,500 years ago. In basically now it's in Nepal. It's Lumbini. But yeah, but basically mostly in Akron, you want to know about the culture.
Yeah,
So
maybe
mostly the ethnicity, okay, that's
Okay.
resides in Akron here. The people that comes to this temple is called what is nationality ethnicity is Laotian, Laos.
Laotian,
Yes.
L-A-O.
Laos.
Okay.
Or now it's called Lao, Laopdr, People Democratic Republic. So Laopdr. Okay.
Laopdr.
Yep.
Okay.
And normally you could put in parentheses Laos, Laos.
Okay.
Okay. And then also there's Thai. Okay. Thai, and then there's also different subcultures from Thailand. You know, there's so many different ones, but mostly Thai, Laotian that comes to this temple.
Okay.
Okay. And then yeah, that's why this basic temple is called Wat Lao. So that's why it's the temple Lao from Laos.
Okay.
Mostly the people, majority of the people that comes here is Laotian. Okay. And basically this is one of the few. There's two temples basically in Akron. This one's the bigger one, and the other one's off of South Arlington.
Yeah, we researched both of
Okay.
them, and then we thought this one was.
Yeah, this one's bigger.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I don't know what other questions you wanna.
How did like the Laos and Thai find like Akron as their home? Because out of everywhere.
Well, just to let you
Akron.
know, from my background, my personal background, okay, I came from Laos back in the days. We were refugees actually.
Okay.
Most of the people that comes to the U.S. back then was refugees.
Okay, that's actually our like main topic is
Okay.
like we're
So-
doing the refugee subpopulation of
Okay.
Akron. So,
So
that's-
basically, yeah, majority of people that come to Akron, landed in Akron, is refugees back in the
Okay.
days. My family, because of the war between Laos and North Vietnamese, the communists, back then, some people didn't approve of the war, so they kind of immigrated, okay?
Okay.
And they went through a lot of camps and stuff. And to get to the United States, you have to go to different camps, different stations, okay? For me, some people went to Thailand and some people went to Philippines. My family personally went to the Philippines, okay? We stay there depending on the time frame. Depending when your family name gets picked and when you get a sponsor,
Oh, okay.
For my family, it was 9 months until we got a sponsor from the USA. The sponsor was from a church.
Okay.
Okay, so we landed in Buffalo, New York. Okay, and then we came to Akron.
Okay, so it's a long journey for
It's a
everyone.
long journey. To bus, to boat, to plane. The last time was plane. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, that's why most of them back in the 80s, not Ronald Reagan, I remember the president. Yeah, so basically, like in this area. So that's why the Laotian community, okay, because of the religion, okay, we have to look for a location where, like a place to meet and stuff. Okay, so that's why this was the first one.
This was
Yeah,
the first
right.
one. What do you know the history behind this temple? Like the
ประวัติของวัดตัวนี้นะเป็นแบบใดข้าน้อยกับบุตรชื่อแบบใด
History of my temple. My temple is begin for the 1966, 1996.
1996.
Yes, by อาจารย์ยูคิมา from Myanmar and when ปู่คำแดงไสยวงศ์ The first abbot in my temple from the Lao community.
Lao community.
Yes, now 20 years old my temple. 20 years old.
1996
1996.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many people for the three ตัวเมือง City, Akron, Orville, and Cleveland
So
to support in my temple.
Okay, so basically this temple here I help with the three communities: Akron, Orville, and Cleveland.
Lao
Okay.
people.
The Laotian community
Yeah.
from these three cities, the one that come together and basically and put up this place. Okay. And I remember I used to live here in the 80s until the 90s because I used to live down the street. There was no temple here yet.
No.
And Lincoln Elementary is still there before they tore it down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, since 1996, this place began.
So is this like almost a community place where people can come together?
Yes, there's
Okay.
like different events and stuff like there's different celebrations throughout the year, like starting from March until the end of the year.
Okay.
Like each month there's different festivals and stuff. It's just basically the same as in our country in Laos,
Okay.
but then we do it here too. But the
Alright.
only difference is over there is like 12 hours ahead.
Mhm.
Okay, so yeah, we try to do the same festivals. We just it's called Tat Luang. If one of the festivals that's just basically in it, with Tat Luang is also one of the festivals. When you go online, you can search like festivals in Laos, and they'll give you each month and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then also we just had one just like it's not the real thing, like in Laos they go through it's like a monument. Okay,
Okay.
they call it Tat Luang. A lot of people celebrate festival, go walk around it. Okay, but we just had one miniature one built.
Oh, that's
Okay,
cool.
in the middle. I have pictures and stuff later on. If you give me your email,
Okay.
I can send you some pictures
Okay, that'd be
of
great.
different events like we just had. For me, okay, most of the monks they become monks for different reasons. Okay, and for me, like some people do it for a week, 3 months, years. Some people do it for over 30 years, 40 years. For me, basically, today's my last day. Tomorrow I leave. I only did this just to basically give for my parents, respect for my parents. I only do it for 1 week. Okay, and then I will go back to the normal life. See, that's why like a lot of people, like I said, they become monks for different reasons. But one of the reasons, some people pass away, deaf. People can shave their head, become a monk just for a few hours, just to help send the death and the disease, away, and they go back to the normal life.
Okay.
Other one they do for a few days or a week, like myself. I do it for my parents. Okay, but other people do it because they want to study the philosophy, the teaching, the religion of Buddhism, and they do it more depending how many months or years. Okay.
So you choose to become a monk for your selected period of
Yes,
time? Okay.
correct.
Okay.
For me, like I said, my background is not really this. I've been through Akron, Ohio State, Cleveland, Dayton. My background, I'm actually a podiatrist.
Oh.
I'm an ankle surgeon. I also have a background in pharmacy.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'm only doing this for my parents. Then I go back and then also doing financial and also business too. So
Oh,
different.
so you got everything.
Yes. So some people like Monk Davan, he came from Laos. So
Okay.
basically the temple basically ran papers to bring the monks over here
Oh, okay.
to have them be at the temple. Okay, because there's about 130 temples across the USA. Okay,
Okay.
but there's about 20 temples that has no monks to reside in them.
Wow.
So that's not a lot. That's why a lot of people, like I said, run papers to bring the monks from over there, our own country. Okay, but then also once they come over, okay, they get their citizen or something like that, and they no longer become a monk. They go back in life. Okay, and then for him, instead of just besides doing the monk duties, praying, chanting, and the chores around, during his free time he goes gonna be taking college at the University of Akron.
Oh, wow.
So you could also study, because think about it, what skills, what knowledge, right? After you no longer become a monk in the world, right? You need some skills, you need to get a job, right? If you choose to go that path. But if
Okay.
you choose to stay as a monk forever, that's your choice too. Okay?
All right. So there's no maximum
No
or
maximum,
minimum. Okay.
correct. But normally, minimum, it'd be good to do at least 1 week. But there's really no minimum.
Okay.
But it'd be nice to do at least 1 week and up. Yeah.
And then what, like, this is like a personal opinion question. what do you see like the biggest talents coming from? Like what, like anything,
Buddhism,
like talents,
talents.
just like refugees, anything. Like what talents or skills do you think that they offer to Akron? Like it can be anything. Like I know you mentioned there's like a lot of knowledge. You're a doctor. That's something. I mean,
Well, from like I say, any culture, any ethnicity, I mean, there's talents everywhere. Okay, for Laotian, for Thai or Southeast Asia, there's different cultures that we bring into the community, like different dancing, right? Different aspects of that. You see that Filipino, there's different dance. Like Thai, they have the traditional dancing, Laotian traditional dancing. Okay,
okay.
and culture, of course, food, different food, right? There's all around the world. Most people spicy, non-spicy. It's just basically like they said, the USA is like basically a pot, right? Boiling pot. It's everything's mixed, everything's added.
Yeah, my aunt is actually from the Philippines. She came here when she was 12, and that's exactly what she said too.
Yeah, because I know that during my university days, I joined a lot of culture ethnics. They bring their own version. Okay, a lot of things are similar. Okay, like
Okay.
Southeast Asian culture are similar, but there's always depending where you come from, it kind of expand. Just like Buddhism, it's basically depending on the country. Okay, it might be it's the same teaching, but then it kind of varies a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, everyone
Like
has
from the
their own
south,
thing.
come on, the accent, right?
Yeah.
Y'all, and all that, Kentucky, or it's like different. So it's really definitely same teaching, same aspect, but it's just little variations of it. And for like I said, what brings into action is like basically our Asian culture, basically. It's just basically, and also like Buddhism, it's not more than just a religion; it's more like a philosophy, right? It's basically philosophy, what knowledge, the love of wisdom, okay. And for us, our religion is basically it's more of that way. You don't see like we don't put a label to Buddhism, okay? We don't try to convert people, okay? It's like knowledge. If you come asking us information, we love to give you the information, the wisdom, okay?
Okay.
It's like you don't see people. Actually, there's no history around the world that has anything a war over Buddhism. No, not like Christianity,
Yeah.
Muslim, all that stuff. It's not like us. For us, we are really tolerant of other religions because basically we do agree with the moral teachings of each one of them, right? That's what it is.